brother, we'll be waiting to see how Kenya performs in the Afro-Basket qualifiers. Now, still sticking with basketball, now in the efforts to tap and nurture basketball talent in the country, the Basketball Experience program in Kenya aims to provide a world-class basketball experience for young Kenyan players aged between 10 and 18. And now featuring expert coaching, training, and mentorship from NBA talent and coaches, Kenya is the 4th African country to get the Basketball Experience program after Morocco, Nigeria, and Senegal. Now, Davis Berre spoke to a couple of coaches, and this is what they had to say.
My name is Natasha Atieno. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm in charge of the coaches working within the region of Westlands and Kikuyu Wayakiwe. Hence, starting the program this year, we are starting forth by creating a safe space for these kids. Of course, this is a new thing to them. Being professional is not the cup of tea in Kenya, so now we're trying to do the things the right way. We'll start by life skill classes, teaching them about basic knowledge about basketball, teaching them about how to work within the industry after you're done with high school. Then after, we are going to go into basketball skill development, practicing within the schools before the league starts in February.
Pakubwa mmoja tajiuliza mmejikita tu Nairobi ama mmetoka nje ya Nairobi?
From now, we are going to deal with Nairobi because we have a large population of athletes within Nairobi who want to develop themselves and become pro players. So that is where we are going to focus on right now. Yeah.
Na hizi nyuga ambazo hasa hawa chipukizi wanapigia mazoezi, mnazijenga vipi, na pia hawa chipukizi ni njia gani ambazo mnawachagua kuweza kuingia katika timu zenu?
We have no criteria in picking these kids because we want everyone to be involved. We want it to come from them and the decision to come from them. So we are going to put it as a PE class in school. Let them decide for themselves. And once we get the group of kids, then we go forth and start training them. Yeah.
Ni baadhi ya mipango ambayo hasa inaipa Afrika kutoa wachezaji wazuri, na pakubwa ni mpango ambao ulianzia kule Morocco, Kenya ikiwa mojawapo ya mataifa ambayo yameweza kupata ile nafasi. Kuna mipango kwamba hawa chipukizi waeze pia kupata nafasi katika mashindano yajayo, na pengine ni lini? Ni mwaka huu, mwaka ujao, ama ni lini?
Time will tell. It depends on the effort and the ability of kids. Junior NBA and AFD are a very friendly organization and they are willing to help these kids. So it depends on the effort. Junior NBA has an NBA academy in Africa and they are willing to take these kids if they are good enough. So it depends on their effort.
Umezungumza kuwa na baadhi ya nyuga katika shule, na baadhi ya hizi shule ni shule ya upili ya wavulana ya Dagoretti, baadhi ya shule ambazo zinafanya vizuri zaidi katika mpira wa vikapu kwa wanaume. Pakubwa, utazungumziaje kuweza kuingia katika makubaliano na chama kinachosimamia michezo ya shule za upili? Makubaliano yanakaa vipi, na je, mnachagua wachezaji wangapi? Ni wa kike pekee ama ni wa kiume pekee pia?
First of all, we had to acknowledge that there's a ministry that's dealing with these schools and we had to follow protocol. So we went to the Ministry of Education and told them our proposal and how we are willing to work with the schools, and they accepted our proposals and gave us a go-ahead. So going into the schools, we strictly have a plan. Throughout the year, we have life skill classes which are going to be taking place, and we are going to have skill development classes still, which are going to be taking place in this school. And we are not biased. It's not only for boys. It works both in boys' schools and girls' schools within Nairobi. Yeah.
Pakubwa pia mpango huu ni kuweza kumwezesha mtoto wa kike kupata nafasi kubwa hasa michezoni. Hii inakaa vipi upande wako kama kocha wa kike?
With this time and year 2025, gender balance is mandatory. So the talent has been there. It's just the space and the platform. The girls are working hard. I'm a product of basketball. I've played basketball and I'm working in the industry. So yeah, it's just the platform. They needed the platform to be seen. I'm pretty sure the talent level is the same. It's just the work effort and the capabilities of the player.
Yeah. Na pakubwa ukizungumzia hilo, bado tunajikita pale katika shule za upili. Kaunti ya Nairobi ama eneo la Nairobi limetoa baadhi ya shule nzuri zaidi katika mpira wa vikapu upande wa kina binti. Nazungumzia shule ya upili ya Buruburu ambao wamewahi kuwa mabingwa wa mpira wa vikapu wa kitaifa, lakini mna mipango ya kutoka nje ya Nairobi sasa muelekee katika maeneo mengine, maeneo kama magharibi mwa Kenya ambapo tumeona shule kama ya upili ya Butere ikifanya vizuri. Je, mipango kama hiyo ipo na pengine mnaanzisha lini?
With the go-ahead of Junior NBA and AFD, I'm hopeful that after 1 year of implementing the program within Nairobi, we are going to extend our regions outside Nairobi, because coaches have been asking, kids have been asking about the program outside Nairobi, and we are hopeful that continuing with the program throughout this year, it's going to give us back positive feedback, and Junior NBA will see to it that we expand outside Nairobi. Yeah.
Kucheza katika klabu ambayo imefanya vizuri zaidi, umecheza Equity Hawks, hao ni mabingwa watetezi sasa hivi wa ligi kuu. Ni changamoto ipi ambayo umekumbana nayo kutoka kuwa mchezaji na sasa kuwa kocha?
I can't say there are challenges, they're just minor inconveniences, such as training time colliding with my working time, and I had to make a decision between playing and being a coach. But now I'm strictly focusing on coaching after playing. But other challenges that I would say as an athlete will be the working time, the work ethic, how you're programming yourself. Discipline is mandatory. Effort is mandatory as a player, yeah.
Tofauti ipi ipo pale kwa mchezaji na kwa kocha?
Being a coach actually needs a lot of patience, because you're focusing on somebody else who is not you. While being a player, it's only about you, and you know yourself very well. So while being a coach, you have to understand a different person outside your perspective, you know? And you have to be patient, especially dealing with these kids. A lot of them come from different backgrounds. They have...
Now let's get to some golf action in Muthaiga.